Aloha, I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Richie. We're husband and wife, owners of All Things New, one of the fastest growing construction companies in the nation.
We are so blessed to live in Hawaii, building homes in one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And in my downtime, I love exploring new coffees.
I am so excited as she takes me on a journey to discover new coffee.
And I will be joining him to learn about woodworking in our shop as we drink coffee and build something new.
All Things New.
Yes, baby.
Together, we're looking forward to meeting new people in the community and building relationships.
And the win-win is that we get to spend this time together.
Aw.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, man.
Just kidding.
Welcome to
Coffee and Carpentry.
I'm super excited to get some coffee. Coffee? Where are you taking me?
We are going to go to Ward Village, which is close to the Ala Moana area in Honolulu, right across from the Kewalo Basin. So I'm super excited to take you to a place too that used to be a part of my old stomping grounds in my young adult years.
Yes, let's do it. I'm ready. Let's go get some coffee.
Aloha, welcome to Alii Coffee. How are you guys doing today?
How you doing, James?
How are you?
Welcome. Welcome.
Wow. So I really loved the Ward location. I mean, walking into the space, that beautiful mural on the wall.
It's called the Forgotten Wave, and Ward Village had a big deal right up on it, and we just wanted to bring it in and tie it into our shop.
It had that very kind of like hipsterish kind of vibe going on, but still keeping that island feel, which I could really appreciate. So what did you think about it?
The ceiling was really interesting. And that was already existing there when they remodeled the shop. Something they left just to keep a cool detail in. The names of the coffees, I just love how creative everybody is. They got King, Queen, Prince,
Yep.
Princess
over here.
Sticking to the Alii theme, I think I'm gonna go with the Queen.
Queen, so the King and the Queen.
Yeah.
Look, I like the match aloha. It's like much aloha.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like, hey, much aloha.
Where are you looking at, honey?
At the bottom.
Oh, matcha aloha.
Match
Oh,
aloha. Like match aloha.
I see what you did there.
Matcha aloha.
Okay. Tell me about the coffee that you got.
Well,
Or you chose.
It's automatic. I'm getting the King.
So it's a cold brew.
Because I am a king.
Right.
I don't know exactly what was in the coffee, but I do know that it's like already pre-made, which is really cool
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm like, I need to go get my coffee and get out and just be able to go in there and he pulls down the tap because the coffee's already pre-made in the keg. I mean, it's really quick. Man, it's just so cool that you can just pull the tap down and it's already made with the, I don't know, the
Everything's
milk,
pre-made,
the cream,
yeah.
creamer, all,
The
everything.
flavors
It's
in
just
there.
a done deal.
Yeah.
Man, I was impressed.
So I got the Queen.
Oh, I love how it's in that kind of
glass. And the Queen is because I love hazelnut, and it was an espresso-based drink. So there was coconut and hazelnut, some toasted coconut sprinkled on there, and they did a little bit of latte art on there. New favorite drink, new
It
favorite.
looked really good.
It was delicious. All right, let's
Cheers. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can't wait to try this. You try yours first.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure.
Oh my gosh.
For real? I want to try.
Don't mind me.
Oh,
You can try. You
oh
can try.
my God. No, I'm going to try mine. This is the king, baby.
Oh.
This is how kings get down. Let the queens do the queen thing. Let the kings drink like kings. All right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kings. I want another. Slam the glass. Like, I can't do that one.
My name's James Webb. I'm a co-owner, founder actually, of Alii Coffee Company. When I was thinking about a name, Alii came up. And it's not that I feel like we are Alii, I feel like we want to serve people like they're Alii. So that when you come in here, you can, and when you have a really good cup of coffee in the right ambiance in the place. You can almost feel like a king or a queen. I mean, that's how I feel. I was a 12-year-old kid, kind of a weird kid, and I don't know if I date myself, but Mac and Ernie, they had a little tiny coffee bar. And when I was 12, me and my friends would sip espresso, and I would save my pennies for espresso instead of kakimochi or craxi. I would sip espresso and dream of opening my own coffee shop with my friends. Before I got my first location, God had spoke to me when we were doing farmers markets. He goes, your second location is gonna be in Waikiki, and a hotel is gonna ask you to go into it. And I was like, okay, whatever, God, yeah. I don't even have a first location, why are you telling me about my second one? By the end of the day, I'm driving back into my house with all my stuff in the truck, you know, I'm from the farmer's market, and I'm like, so this morning I was praying, and I just kind of had this thing, God told me that our second location is gonna be in Waikiki, and a hotel is gonna ask us to go into it, and that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
So, and I was able to look back and say, hey, do you remember when I told you that? And he was like, yeah, that's crazy. I pray enough and he sees God pull miracles and miracles and miracles. And he's just always like, yeah, as soon as James prays, something happens.
So what are we building this time?
All right, let's do this.
James mentioned his first location, Chinatown, only has plywood as their countertop and wanted to take it to the next level and maybe do some kind of cool wood slab. So we are going to get some monkey pod slabs straight from the tree, and we are going to hook up 20 linear feet of countertop.
Wow. So this cool monkey pod wood, where are we going to get it from?
Well, I did some research all over the island, and I found our guy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where is this guy at?
Mr. Elmer. Elmer is in Waimanalo. His lumber warehouse. It's so cool. So I'm gonna go over there and try to get some slabs, pick up some slabs, see if I can fit them all in my truck. My truck can handle, but
You do have a beast of a truck.
yeah, my truck can handle.
Yeah.
My name's Elmer Maynor. I'm the owner and operator of Waimanalo Lumber and Milling, and we recycle trees.
Elmer is the owner of Waimanalo Milling, Lumber and Milling, and just learning his heart and passion for local wood
Oh, okay.
was really cool.
Me and my wife were driving over the Poly one day, and I seen him shoving trees into chippers, and I kind of lost it and was pretty upset about it. Seeing him shove trees into chippers isn't really something that you want to do, especially when you can make a living on it. And I decided to buy a sawmill and prove that point. And I'm getting there. I'm not there, but I'm getting there. People are starting to notice.
Good.
And people are actually starting to build their own things now, which is pretty amazing. I love it.
Our fun project that we're doing is we're going to be doing a countertop. We're going to use some slab wood for Alii Coffee. I'm super excited to get some raw slabs of monkey pod and get our elbow grease and
Sounds like a lot of elbow grease.
sand. Yeah, it's
20
gonna
linear feet. That's a lot of, I don't know if I have that much grease on my elbow.
I'll take care of the beginning stages.
Okay.
I'll get everything I can to get it prepped for us.
Thank you.
And then when we get to the shop, there's a little bit.
You see how he takes care of me?
Do what I gotta do. Get
That's that king style.
King style.
King of the king.
These two are book matched here. These ones here are. We can pull those out and take a look. Let's see if we can wrestle this.
Is it light?
Yeah.
Whew. Feel like a knife.
I'm really not supposed to do that. So we'll take these out, toss them in your truck.
Let's do it. I'm gonna bring my truck in. Maybe this one first.
Yeah. Oh, they slide really easy.
Woo, look at that. My truck was meant for this.
I'll keep the bark.
Well, I learned a lot today about forestry, the lumber industry, logging, wood species. I mean, amazing shop, amazing story. Thank you so much for giving me the tour and finding some awesome slabs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, without the forest, society couldn't happen.
Come on.
Right? You wouldn't have houses. You wouldn't have pretty much anything. We'd still be living in caves. If we hadn't.
It's preaching.
If we hadn't figured out what to do with trees, we'd be living in caves, and it's that simple.
We got back from the lumber house.
Wow.
Got some treats. This is monkey pod.
Holy smokes.
Is it what you expected?
No.
To get the slabs ready for us to work on, there's a process that we have to go through.
Yeah, because it's like kind of rough. Like from the outside, when you first brought it in, it was like kind of old.
It was
looking.
like straight from the tree. Like there was
like an old tree. It looked like an old tree.
Yeah, and that's because it aged. It was sitting outside the time that he needed to let it dry out. Moisture levels were good. We tested the moisture, so we're ready to work on it. But there was a process. First thing we had to do is calculate the pieces on how they're going to fit into the countertop. So it's all about layout. That was the biggest
It
challenge.
looked pretty thick too.
This slab was 3.5 inches to start with.
Can you, just for visual, can you show me approximate? And what's the size of an average countertop?
1.5 inches.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
That is insane.
so the weight of these things, just to flip them over to look at the backside, was a two-man job. So I had to bring our son, Jordan, into the mix because I needed that extra hand to get these slabs ready for us. We have to plane everything down so it's flat because trees are, you know, they're all warped and wavy naturally. So, but we needed to plane it down, and we don't have a 48-inch planer at our shop. That's huge. A lot of shops don't. They either carry a 24-inch planer, maybe a 36. So what we had to do is create a router sled and plane it ourselves. And we built one in-house.
Wow.
Yeah, just so we can plane this bad boy down. And we're able to get both sides flat. And then from there, because it's such a big piece, we used a floor sander to sand the floor and get it to the grit.
When you say floor sander, that's something that you can push along, so I can imagine like kind of like a lawnmower.
Like a lawnmower. It did help speed up the process. And once we got everything sanded down and everything calibrated to the countertop size, that's where we were able to get to the point of starting our epoxy rivers. So excited. James brought us some coffee to our shop. Here's a growler, Alii Coffee. It's nice and cold. I want to bring it in so we can get a little pep in our step. Oh, we'll give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Right, give me a little bit more.
There's
too.
chocolate, yeah.
All right. Drink on. We get a little pep in our step. These countertops are heavy, and I need some help. We drinking?
Yeah.
Cheers. So cool. We got blessed with these monkey pod Hawaiian
Ooh, yeah.
wood. Super pumped. Beautiful wood. So let's just get started. Set it down. Are you able to set it down? All right. Push. Next, carpet mat. Okay. Shake vigorously.
Nope.
That'd be hard.
Richie!
2 hands usually helps. 60 seconds. So, when was the moment you knew that you fell in love with me?
The moment I knew I fell in love with you was when we were at Gussie's.
Same moment.
Right. It was that moment when we looked into each other's eyes, and your eyes looked so pretty that night, and your eyelashes.
What? This is the first time I heard this part of the story.
Because
this
I
part
was
of the
busy
story.
talking smack, right? Like
You
I
were-
usually do.
Yeah, I just
Smack talk.
I just remember it was a busy night at Gussie's bar. We were hanging out, playing pool.
Oh boy, was trying to hit on me. Do you remember?
I got game, so I wasn't tripping.
Oh, don't even try. You got game.
Once this cures, I'll pour in our first layer. We'll come back and we're gonna pour epoxy together. So it should be fun.
Cool.
So while this is curing, we're gonna take advantage of the time and take care of these cracks. I call them bow ties because they look like bow ties, but they're called butterflies.
Yes, the bow tie.
Okay, we are going to go to the bandsaw and I'm gonna have you cut this.
Oh.
Ready? Let's do it. Here you go. That was just fine.
Good job.
Great job on the bow tie.
Thank you.
Butterfly. Does it look like a butterfly or a bow tie?
tie.
Does look like a bow tie, right?
Yeah.
Great job. So that's going to strengthen this. What we're going to do now is pour some epoxy resin. This is where we're going to take your idea of adding coffee beans to the river. My man James from Alii Coffee has dropped us
Ooh,
off.
can I smell it?
Yeah, 5 gallons
Of beans that he roasted, right?
roasted coffee beans.
But like we could actually, like,
Eat? Yeah, we could eat.
not,
I mean,
use the beans. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, that smells so good.
oh, it does.
Wafting. Okay, come on, let's move on.
What we're gonna do is get a test run of how many coffee beans we're gonna use, and then we're gonna pour it into the bucket, make some epoxy, mix the beans so they're saturated in the epoxy, and then we're gonna pour the epoxy covered beans back in.
So I can put it in right now.
You can. What was your first experience drinking coffee?
First, this is crazy, right? I want to say I was 5 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I might have been 4. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I want to see what this is all about. Like, why do my parents and my uncle like love this so much? They drink cups throughout the day. So I tasted and I just remember like in that moment, I fell in love with coffee and I would go into the kitchen and make myself coffee and I would drink. So at like 4 or 5 years old, I was in the kitchen sneaking, drinking coffee.
Ready? Okay, see what that does. Try and mix it all up. What is lomi lomi? I know what it is, but
It's like a massaging, mixing motion. It's the motion that you're doing. But I want to be 100% correct.
that's how I feel.
I question myself as a Hawaiian because it's like you know what the word means, but you don't know what the translation, and you don't want to mix up, you know what I mean, get the translation wrong.
So, my love,
Yes?
what song can make you dance at any time, especially when you're alone?
You want to put it on right now? It's Montel Jordan's This Is How We Do It.
For real?
Yep.
This is how we do it. Is that? See, oh, I know now. I'm gonna bring it out at the party.
And what about you, Richie? What song can you...
See if you can guess. I think you might know already.
Okay, let me guess. Is it Billie Jean?
Oh, you nailed it. Billie Jean's Not My Lover. Oh, don't get the feet. Don't get the feet. Oh. All right, shut. You better get this.
Oh, no, not the spin. I told you guys you were in for a treat. Why? Because Richie Breaux did that for a talent show, and he knew. No, actually, it was your mom's. Was it your mom's choreography thing, or?
I'm finna
This
die.
is 40-year-old Richie.
I'm finna die. Don't play that
Hey.
song because I can't help it. You gotta give
But I
my.
gotta say, honey, I thought you were gonna do the 40-year-old Michael spin. You know the.
All right. Time out.
He is out of breath.
Time to the outs. All right, we gotta make sure we edit that and make me look really good, okay? That's the deal, Ray.
Ray, you might have to speed it up a little bit.
I felt some off rhythm moments. Take those way out of there.
The funny ones is the well, at least you got the spin, honey. That's what counts. But I remember going out to dance with you on the dance floor, and I was like, say what?
I had a little
White
bit of
boy
rhythm.
got a little bit of swagger.
Had a little bit of rhythm.
Got a little bit of flavor.
Here we go.
I think I got a little bit on my hand. Oh, that's a little.
Okay, what do you think? So this specific epoxy, we need probably a good 5 hours.
Okay.
We're gonna come back and do a final coat. And then it's ready to do its final sand.
5 hours to.
At least, yeah.
Okay.
It has to get to a state where it's cured, but it's tacky. And at that point, we can pour again. Good job. We got 2 more slabs to take care of. And we're almost there, getting ready for the install. James of Alii Coffee is
Chemo.
going to be
Yeah.
so stoked. Overall, amazing coffee shop. I was really happy with the build that we're able to do.
It was beautiful.
With the countertop, monkey pod, beautiful epoxy coffee river. Even though it was heavy, we had a great team, was able to deliver it, get it installed. How did you feel about the overall experience?
It was a little emotional for me just because of the whole process. Knowing where the wood came from, knowing how much you and Jordan had put into it behind the scenes, and then me coming in, and then the actual install. It was a little emotional. So when James teared up, I was tearing up inside.
Really, my mind is blown. Like, I might actually start tearing up.
Oh no!
The thought you guys put into it and the work you guys put into it, everything you put into it is way more than I could possibly imagine, and I'm just super grateful.
Once everything was put together, just looking at the countertop was a rewarding feeling, knowing how much effort, especially you and Jordan, put into that process, but seeing how beautiful it is, and seeing the grains and the beauty and the richness of the natural wood blew my mind. It just really blew my mind. You guys did such an amazing job. It was so beautiful, honey.
It was, and just an amazing person. Vision James has with the whole coffee shop, the things to come, everything God's doing in his life with their partner Will, and everything that they're doing at the coffee shop. I think we'll be good friends and customers for a long time.
Definitely, because they have some amazing food too.
Looks like I did something.
Oh, okay. All right, honey.
Man,
Good job.
that thing was so beautiful.
Ooh.
That was tight.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thank you for taking me to Alii Coffee. It was so good. Another blessed experience.
And thank you for teaching me how to work the epoxy and to demo and install. You have such a great sense of producing great quality work. So thank you for showing me that. I've already known that about you, but just to see it in action.
Attention to detail.
Yes, attention to detail. Yeah.
Good job. All right.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us with Coffee and Carpentry.
We had so much fun. We hope you guys enjoy spending time with us. Please follow us on YouTube at ATN Productions and subscribe, or follow us on ATN Hawaii on our Instagram.
And keep your eyes peeled for more to come.
See you guys on the next one.
Hey, hey. Wait, try again. That's the
loud.
one.
I almost teared up. Like, shove it back in, shove it back in.
Oh, that!
Try to flip the tape around. See, this is my world. When I'm in the kitchen or I'm at home, and I feel like I'm on her side, but this is my world.
Why not, girl? What's up?